that'll do it. We're warmed up. Time to shag the balls and get ready for game number 2 of Storm Volleyball. Apologize here. I'm trying to put something away in my bag, hanging on the tripod. It's not going well for me. All right. Okay, we're situated. The lineup I'm willing to bet is going to look pretty similar to the last match. Be looking for Brennan to be our libero there. Araya should be first server. I bet. I'm just guessing the lineup here, trying to get it plugged in as fast as I can. We'll correct it if we need to on the fly here in just a second. I'm willing to bet we're going to have McKenna, Lucy, and Lillian across the front, left to right. Phoebe, Kendall, and Araya left to right across the back. Libero swap there. We'll have Brendan come in for Kendall before we start this. Storm will have opening serve for set number 1. Getting ready to take on Christian Heritage Crusaders. Let's see how close I was. Looks like we're about spot on here with the girls on the court. Waiting for lineups to get checked there. JV will be in action right after this match concludes. Stream will go down and come back up as quick as I can change a battery and restart operations. We'll be taking on Mount St. Mary JV White. Lineups checked. Checking. There's our libero swap. And we're ready to go. Raya back to serve. We're ready for action, Jackson. Here we go. Raya puts us into play. Shallow ball to the 5 spot. That's an ace. Storm up. Strikes first. Araya serves. Oops, short end of the net. CHA on the board, side out. Crusaders send it. Long and out. And it's Storm. Should bring Kate into the front row. And Lillian back to serve. Storm up 2-1. Lillian sends it. Booming ball to the middle back. Played up. Set. Middle attack. Tipped over. Araya. Brennan. Nice pass there. Lillian up from the back row attack. Falls in. That's a back row kill. Great second touch there by libero Brennan as the setter Araya having to take first ball. Lillian with the serve. Looking at the 1. Passed. Look at the right side attack here. Lillian with the dig. Araya sets, looking for Kate. Over the block. Doug. Outside attack coming. Over the block. Brennan. Araya. Lillian able to push that over. CHA looking for a right side attack. Big boom over the block and out. Storm 4-1. Lillian sends it. Played up by the libero. A free ball over. McKenna. Araya looking for Lucy. Left hand on. Yep, that's a double contact there. That first touch wasn't on a block. Crusaders disagree with it, but we move on. 5-1 Storm. Lillian. With the right back, played up. Bumped by the libero. Free ball. Lillian. Araya set. Looking for Kate. Off the block. That's a kill. Storm 6-1. Lillian with the serve. Looking at the 5-6 seam. Played up by the 6. Middle set there. Middle of tip attack. McKenna strong one arm there. Kate off Brennan's pass. Dug by the libero. Outside attack coming. Off the block. Oh, played instead of letting it fall. That's a block point there for McKenna and Lucy. 7-1 Storm. Lillian sends it from the 5-6 seam, played up by the 6. Setter dump, Brennan, Araya looking for Kate. Around the block, Shank to the stands. In the first match of the day, Kate led the kills for the team, racking up 7. Storm up by 7, 8-1 here. Lillian still serving. Puts it into play. Shallow ball on the 5-6, played up by the 6. Look at a free ball over. Lillian to Araya, looking quick for Lucy around the block. Good quick hands there. 9-1, timeout Crusaders. Let's give a shout out to January Chiropractic and Acupuncture, sponsor of OKC Storm Athletics. Greatly appreciate them. Make sure if you're in need of chiropractic or acupuncture care, think January Chiropractic and Acupuncture. Let them know Storm sent you. Storm side out and ready. Coach Jazz with no corrections for her team. Crusaders coming out. We're ready for action. Lillian with the serve. Sends it in the 5-6 seam. Played up by the 5. Look at the bump there. Outside attack coming. Good big dig by Brennan. Played over. Good job, girls, keeping that alive. Right side attack coming. Off the block. Still going. Free ball. Oh, that's all right. Lillian, Brennan, Kate. Over the block. Dug up by the Crusaders. Outside attack coming. Through the block, Brennan, Araya strong one arm, McKenna sends it free ball over, looking for line. Good hustle defensively there for the girls. Big block by Lucy and McKenna. Point Storm. We got to pass out some digs in that in post. I believe Brennan, Araya, good quick hands there. Lillian with the serve, up by 9. Right at the middle back, played up. Middle attack. Tip, short end of the net. 11-1, Storm rolling. Lillian puts it into play, looking at the libero there in the 1 position. Middle set coming. Miscommunication on the hitters there. Short end of the net. Storm up by 11. Lillian sends it, short into the 6th spot there, played over. Right side attack, short into the tape. That net being the defender of the match here for Storm. 13-1. Lillian still rolling. sends it. Ooh, just wide, looking for a line shot. That'll be OCS side out. Substitution, bring Izzy into the back row. Crusaders with the serve. Long and out. Libero swap coming in. Kendall into the front row. Brennan out to rest. Lucy back to serve. Storm high side by 12. Lucy sends it. The 1-6 played up by the 6. We'll have an outside attack coming. Out. No touch on the block. Storm up by Baker's dozen, 15-2. Lucy serving. Puts us into play on the 5-6 seam. Played up by the 6. Kendall. Okay, they're going to call Kendall in the net there. Okay, CHA point. There's our libero swap. Brennan back in. Looked like ball to me, but I don't get paid the big bucks to make that call. So we'll move on. And Crusaders with the serve. 15-3. Storm up. Crusaders put it into play. McKenna. Araya bumps over, looking for Kate. Through the block. Doug. Outside attack coming. Through the block. Brennan with the dig. Araya. Kate. Kill. Substitution. Maddie into the front row. Be looking for McKenna to have set her hands here. She comes back to serve. Storm up by 13, set number 1. Sends it. Looking right at the 5. Miscommunication there. Yep, that's an ace. Rolled down the libero there and probably out or on the line, not sure which. Either way, Storm point. 17-3. McKenna sends it, looking cross court there. Shallow ball for the 1 to play up. Set in the middle. Outside attack, shorten into the net. McKenna serving. Puts us into play there. Shallow ball to the 5, played up, set. Looking for a right side attack. Over the block and out. 19-3, your Storm raging here, up by 16 in set number 1. McKenna puts us into play. Nice shallow ball into the donut, played by the 5. And middle tip attack. Yep, finds the court. Crusaders side out, 19-4. Great diving effort by Brennan there to get that pancake. Crusaders send it. Shallow ball, Brennan. Kate McKenna keeps us alive. Here comes the outside attack. Off the block. Big dig by Izzy. Kate on the attack and down. Substitution Storm. Let's get Phoebe back into the back row there to serve. Lillian back into the front row. 5 away. 5 away from the finish here in set number 1 of match number 2. 20-4. Storm on the high side. Substitution Crusaders there too. We're ready for play. Phoebe sends it into action. Looking right at the 5. Tip back. That's an ace. (21-4). Phoebe puts us into play again. Similar spot. Played better by the 5. Libero in the 6 there. Right side attack. Into the block of Kendall. Keeps the pressure on. Big swing. Into the block of Lillian. Storm point. 22-4. Storm blockers seem to be on it in this set number 1. Phoebe puts us into play. Going right at the middle back there. Shanked backwards. That's an ace. 23-4, your OKC Storm. Phoebe serving. Going similar spot there. Libero passes that one up. The outside attack comes Brennan. McKenna looking for Lillian on a cross-court shot is dug. Phoebe with the dig. And do that, get Phoebe to. Okay, point CHA. Great rally by both. Crusader serving. Lillian, McKenna looking for Lillian on the tip over, looking cross-court shot there, dug up. Middle attack coming. Brennan with a big dig. Second touch unable to get there. (23-6). Storm on the high side. Looking for a finish here. A side out and a score will do it. Serve is up. Brennan. McKenna. Setter dump to the line. Misplayed. We'll get a free ball. Phoebe looking for McKenna. Putting it out. Tipped out. Oh, sorry. Let's undo that. Wrong spot there. Storm point. Brennan back to serve. Kendall out to rest. Lucy into the front row. This is set point number 1. Serve is up. Going right at the libero. Passed over. Back row attack coming. Phoebe with the big dig. McKenna looking for Lillian. Dug off the block touch there. An outside roll shot. Phoebe. McKenna. Lily again. Lily able to roll it over. Defensive stop there. Outside. Block gets a touch. Phoebe gets a dig. McKenna. Nice roll shot from Lillian there from kind of back over her shoulder. Setter dump. Phoebe. McKenna looking for Lucy. Off the block and down. That's a kill. That'll do. That'll end set number 1. 25-6 your OKC Storm. We're going to do some shifting here and get our starting lineup set back up. Should be pretty quick and easy there. CHA will start with the serve. There we go. Like we talked about in the first match, give Soltog, TOG _ on Instagram a follow. Photographer, athletic photographer, senior photographer, owner operator, taking care of our Storm athletes this year, capturing all things Storm there on the individual and team photos. Look for SoulTalkSeniors.com. Owner operator Amy Shout, we greatly appreciate you and your abilities. January Chiropractic and Acupuncture, paid sponsor of OKC Storm Athletics. We appreciate them. If you're in need of chiropractic care, make sure you think of January Chiropractor and Acupuncture. Well, the rain keeps coming down and Storm are looking great inside here. We're in match number 2. After the conclusion of this match, the stream will come down and come back up as quickly as I can change batteries and restart the stream. Storm will be taking on, who are they taking on next? I would say Mary's White after this. Other stats and note there, in that first game this morning, we already noted Kate's 7 kills. Lucy had 4 and Lillian with 3. Aces abound, Brennan leading again with 4, Lillian with 3, and Araya having 2 there. And McKenna and Kendall having 2 blocks apiece, or together there in game number 1 against OCS. And as you would expect for libero, Brennan racking out 5 digs. Just want to note it was really pretty cool. whereas at Lucy there had one dig, which for a middle is pretty awesome. You don't genuinely expect a middle. Usually the taller players to be able to get down and keep that ball from hitting the earth. But I digress. We're ready for set number 2. Lineups are checked. Liberos are swapped. There's the serve from the Crusaders. McKenna, Araya, quick set out to Lillian, off the block, defended. We'll get free ball back over. Bren, Araya, quick set, looking for Lucy. That's down. I apologize. It's Araya up the serve. There we go. Now that's better. Storm on top there, 1-0, striking first in set number 1. Araya puts it into play. Right at the middle back there, played up. Go to the right side, roll shot more. Brennan, strong, one arm, keeps it alive. Araya, ooh, great. Oh, just a smidge out. Great swing there by Lillian. Looking for that dead man's corner. No defender there, but falls just out of the line there. Crusaders serving 1-1. Set number 2, the ball sent. Brennan, Araya passing. Lily from behind her back there. That'll go down. Substitution. Let's get Kate back into the front row. Lillian back to serve. 2-1. Storm on top. We're sending the play on the 1-6 seam. Played up by the 6. Back set, looking for a right side attack. Araya, I think. Brennan. Free balled over from McKenna there. On the attack from the Crusaders. Araya. Brennan. And Lucy gives it a ride over. Back to the Crusaders side here. Outside attack coming. Over the block. Lillian with the dig. Araya looking for Kate. Ooh, good pop by the Crusaders there defensively. Right side attack. Lillian with another dig. Araya, McKenna, a little cross shot from the back foot, shoulder off the block. Ooh, falls out. Point Crusaders. We're 2-2. Let's get Izzy back into the back row for some defensive duties. Great rally there by both sides. Crusaders with the serve. Bren. Araya gets under it, looking for Kate. Through the block and down. That's a kill. There's our libero swap. Kendall into the front row. Lucy back to serve. Bren out to rest. Storm up by 1. Lucy sends us into play. On the 5-6 seam, played up by the 5. Back set, looking for a right side attack. Through the block. Big dig from Lucy there. Second touch, just not able to help. That's Crusader point. Big dig. That was awesome. Libero swap now. Bren back into the back row. Crusader serving 3-3. Bren. Araya gets there. Kate on the attack. Well shot over the block. Set, looking outside. Through the block. Kendall. Izzy. Birthday present. Yep. Let me get Izzy's dig there. CHA taking advantage of the overpass. Puts it down. Point. Crusaders. There's the serve, Izzy. Bren's going to give that some help. And Araya gives it a ride over. Let's reset, get back into the system here. Outside, attack coming. Oh, through the block, no touch. No touch and out. Storm side out. Let's bring Maddie into the front row. McKenna back to serve. We're knotted up here, 4-4. Substitutions on both sides. We're ready to go. McKenna sends us into play. Shallow ball into the donut. That's an ace. Crusaders called it short. They knew it was coming. No touch to it. Jazz with the call. McKenna with the serve. Sends it. Shallow ball. Played up on the 116 by the 6. Free balled over. Izzy. Looking for McKenna. Looking for Kendall. Gives it a swipe over. Outside attack coming. Tipped. McKenna. With second touch able to get the side out Crusaders. Five to 5. Crusaders hanging closer this set. Sends us into play. Brennan. McKenna pushing over for Maddie on the outside attack. Off the block and down. That's a kill. Substitutions coming in here. Phoebe for Kate. Lillian for Izzy. Phoebe back to serve. Phoebe sends it. Right at the middle back door. Played up. Libero for the bump. Outside attack coming. Cross shot. Bren. McKenna sets looking for Lily on the outside. That's a kill. 7 to 5. Your Storm on top. Trying to widen the gap here like they did in the first set. Crusaders being a little peskier and staying close. Phoebe with the serve. Played up by the 1. Middle set. Middle attack coming. Off the block. Lillian. McKenna back sets. Looking for Maddie on the right side. Over the block. Played up. We'll get a roll shot there. Phoebe. McKenna to Lillian. Just out and no touch on the block. Crusader point. Good exchange. Crusaders with the serve. Send it. Brennan pops it up, keeps it in front of her. McKenna gets there. Lillian. We'll just send it on the free ball. Easy spot there. Outside attack coming. Through the block. Ooh, defensively played down into the dirt. Point. Crusaders 7-7 in set number 2. Crusaders sends it into play. Shorten end of the net. Side out. Storm point. Bring up our libero swap. And Lucy into the front row. Kendall out the rest and Brennan back to serve. 8 to 7. Our master of aces here putting us into play. Sends it right at the libero there in the 1 spot. Outside. Shorten end of the net. Storm up by 2. Bren back to serve. Rolls it off the top of the tape. The 5 digs it out. Get a middle attack. Big boom in and out. 10-7. Your Storm on top. Bren back to serve. Storm up by 3. Sends a good shot to the 116, played up by the 6, and that's an ace for our master of aces. Striking again. Good defensive hustle by the Crusaders there to give chase to it, just not able to get a second touch. Up by 4. Brennan puts it into play, looking right at the 5 spot, passed over, setter dump. Phoebe's gets there, McKenna, looking for Lillian. Cross shot, short and into the net. Side out, Crusaders. 11 to 8. Substitution, Crusaders. Crusaders send it. Lillian. McKenna gets under it, back sets. Oh! Not able to adjust on that there. Hits the antenna. Good idea trying to pop it cross there. Set just pushed her a little too far out, but good dynamic back set there. Crusaders serving up down by 2. Phoebe, McKenna, back row smack there from Brennan. It's called in. That's a kill for the libero. Substitution coming. Araya coming back in to serve. She'll have hands and those setter duties. Storm up by 3. Nice short serve for the ace into the donut there. Crusaders making a few less mistakes and hanging a little bit closer. Storm still able to strike. Up by 4. Araya puts us into play. Right back at the libero there. Ooh, ooh. Good push, Bren. And Lillian off the block and out. No touch on the block. So that goes as a kill for Lillian. 14-9. OKC Storm on top. Crusaders want a timeout and a chance to think about it. Here in set number 2, your OKC Storm up by 5. I'm going to step away for just a second to check on someone who just got hurt. Everybody's okay, just a little more hurt Clyde. We're back in action. There's a ride at the short end of the net. That'll go down as Crusader coach's point there. 10-14, Crusaders serving. Phoebe. Second touch, not able to get there. Plays it under the net. Crusaders point. Back within 3. Service sent. Brennan. Easy pass up. Araya gets under it. Bumps it over. Looking for McKenna on the cross push there. An outside attack coming. Smacking into the block. Araya with a dig. Lillian through the block. Right side attack coming. Around the block. Down in front of the defensive effort there. Crusader point. Storm up by 2. Crusader serving. Sends us into play. McKenna. Araya looking for Lillian. Around the block. Dug by the Crusaders. Put back up. Right side attack. Looking cross. Short into the net. Substitution. Kate coming into the front row. Lillian back to serve. Storm up by 3. Crusaders just kind of hanging around back there. This set. Lillian sends it. Rolls off the tape. Libero gets there. Kate, Araya, Lucy, defended, outside attack coming, off the block, and out. Great block there. Substitution, let's get Izzy back into the back row. Great block there, just happened to fall outside the line there. Sealed well. Crusaders send it. Brennan, Araya, Kate able to tip that over and keep us alive there. Good efforts by everybody. Attack coming. Bring Lucy up to serve. Kendall into the front row. Bren out to take a rest. 16-13. Storm on top by 3. Lucy puts us into play. Going right at the 1. Kate on the joust there. Puts it down. And the cheering accolades of her teammates there. 17-13. Lucy sends it deep to the middle back there. Played up, outside attack coming. Around the block and out. No touch. Storm up by 5. Lucy sends it. Nice one arm by the 1. That's an ace. Into the net, no second touch, sending it back. Oh, playable there. Storm up by 6. Lucy sends it. Ooh, shorten into the net. That'll bring up the libero swap and get Brennan back into the back row there. Storm up by 5. Crusaders serving. Put us into play. McKenna, easy bump there. Araya passes over. Izzy keeps us alive there. Crusaders defending and on the attack from the outside. Through the block, Izzy. Araya. Kate with a nice little free ball there. Outside attack coming. Two-handed push. Izzy. Araya. Back sets looking for McKenna on the pop over. Middle attack coming around the block. Izzy. Araya. Looking for Kate. Dug up by the libero in one arm. We're still in play. Tipped over. McKenna. Araya. Quick set looking for Kendall. Going corner shot there. Defended. Outside attack coming. Over the block. Brennan with a strong one arm sends it back over. Into the block. And down for Crusader point. Great rally exchange there. Falling Crusaders direction. We're 19-15. Timeout Storm. Crusaders keep hanging around here in this set number 2. Storm still able to manage to hang on to a lead. Just can't seem to widen it like they did in the first set. Coming out of the timeout, let's see what adjustments and conversation can make corrections here and side out and get Storm back in control here. Hopefully close out set number 2. Crusaders with the serve. McKenna, Araya pushing out for Kate on the attack. Good kill and down. Saw no signal from the lines, but up official calls that in. Maddie on the substitution. McKenna back to serve. Storm up by 5 and 5 away from the finish. McKenna sends it. Nice little pop into the donut. That's an ace. Heard the Crusaders call it, just couldn't play it. McKenna sends it, rolls off the tape, off ahead, and shanked out. That's an ace. Storm up by 7, set number 2. McKenna puts us into play there. With the 1-6 seam, played up by the 6. Ooh, little tip over. Crusaders on the board. Crusaders send it. Storm up by 6. Bren, McKenna pushing out, looking for Maddie on the roll shot on the outside. Dug up. Outside attack coming through the block. Kate with a dig. McKenna to Kate, off the block. Okay, played up. Now the free ball coming back over. Izzy. McKenna set her dump there, defended this time. Back row attack coming. Legal one, shortened into the net. Storm point. Let's substitute and get Phoebe back into the back row to serve and Lillian into the front row. Izzy and Kate doing their job. Storm 2 away from the finish here. Phoebe with the serve, puts it into play. In the 5-6 seam, played up by the 5 by the libero there. Outside attack coming. Around the block, strong one arm. Ooh. That was some great defense there. Just falling lucky point there for the Crusaders. 23-17, your Storm on top. Crusaders serving. And we're in play. Lillian, McKenna, back sets, looking for Kendall on the swing there. Defended. Outside attack coming. Through the block. Green with the touch as it shanks out. It might have fallen in, so either way that needed to be played. Always better to play an out ball than miss an in ball. Good hustle there. Back row, 23-18. Crusaders still serving. Storm up by 5. We're in play. Short ball. Phoebe gets there. McKenna. Lillian keeps us alive with a high free ball. Outside attack. Off the block. Phoebe with the dig. Lillian. Crusaders with the dig. Outside attack coming. Short end of the net. Side out Storm. This will bring Lucy back into the front row. Kendall out to rest some, and Brennan back to serve. This is our master of aces, serving match point number 1 for your OKC Storm. And we're off. Great booming ball. Made him think about it. Sails out the end. Not enough court there. Side out, Crusaders. And substitution Crusaders serving match point number 2. Up and off, Lillian, McKenna looking center. Ooh. That net being a pesky little defender against Storm here in this second set. Crusaders hanging much close here. Storm still up by 4. Match point number 3 on its way. And it's up. Lillian, McKenna, Lillian off the block. It's Doug. Outside attack coming. Free ball, nice crossing free ball. McKenna looking for red man's corner. Free ball kill. Your Storm finished 25-20 in set number 2. That'll do it for this match. Hang close by. Well, stream will come down briefly, just long enough for me to change batteries and get restarted for warm-ups. Mount St. Mary White, the next opponent for your OKC Storm at the CHA JV tournament.